Just see me.
See me as I am. Something that see me as I am.
Just an average.
Both of us, found out that we wanted to write musical theater because we were sitting in on a lunch for a potential candidate to work at Muhlenberg. And somebody was like, well, if you want to write musical theater, you have to. Not just like a you should, but like you have to.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
And so we were kind of just like, well, okay.
All right, guess we gotta do this.
What is Kasler and Wilkie all about? Let's start there.
Music.
Wow, that's a big question. Yeah, making music. We like to talk about how our music is our way of communication to the world, and how our music is things that we believe and things that we'd like to communicate and that we'd like other people to be able to understand. And I think people understand things through music a lot more than they do in other ways. And we want to tell stories.
Yeah.
And we want to connect to people.
And we want to push the boundaries of where musical theater is at right now, especially with woven stories, because all of our characters are queer in some way and dealing with the complexities of what it means to be in the LGBTQ community and finding acceptance and love in whatever capacity that is. And so the songs that we're writing right now are all about queer characters, and there's not a lot of that in the current musical theater canon. And so we're trying to push those boundaries and introduce this new repertoire.
Woven Stories is a song cycle, and a song cycle by definition is just a bunch of songs that are sung together in a performance. And a lot of times they have something connecting them, whether it be a subject or an author, composer. For us, we are writing 10 songs. We're gonna have 10 songs by the end of this year that are along the same subject, as Max was saying. They're all about queer characters, and by the same composers. So there's no through line, there's no reoccurring characters, but it's upon the same theme. Shitty version of the real song. I want it to be something of like we're all the same species. We all share the same earth. Why does it matter who I want to shag? I don't know. I'll look up those things that rhyme with am.
Things that rhyme with what?
Am. I'm a grand slam. I'm a wild yam.
What?
Try to understand. Just get with the program, dude.
Abraham,
Amsterdam, Birmingham, diaphragm.
Oh, see me as I am. Just try to understand.
Vocational rehabilitation program.
Gwen, I think that might be like one or two syllables too many.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. So I started playing guitar at the age of 4.5, 5-ish, and that's like really where I started. I mean, I would sing with my grandmother before then. So music has always been something that's been part of my life, but formally my training, I guess, started when I was like 4.5, 5. And so I grew up playing guitar. And like singing for fun, and then in middle school I joined choir, which I did choir and musical theater throughout middle school and high school, and I played guitar. I also do like Jewish music, like liturgical music, and so I work as a song leader for Reformed congregations, and so I play with I use my guitar and voice at the same time to lead worship experiences. And then I started composing. I don't know, I've always been writing songs. Like I was that kid that was like writing songs. And then I just decided to make it what I wanted to do in college, I guess. And now I'm trying to focus my music compositions on musical theater and also choral music. And so I've started setting Hebrew texts in a choral setting, which has been really cool. And I sing in an a cappella group on campus. I'm in 2 choirs still on campus. I'm still that choir kid. Now it's just consumed my life.
I don't think it has to rhyme. As singing as I am, try to understand, I'm human.
Try to
just
understand.
like you.
If we do that, I would say that fourth line would have to rhyme, or that fourth line would have to rhyme with something again.
Okay.
Like rhyme, like A, 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 B, C, 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 B. Does that make sense?
Rhyme with am, though.
I don't know. Why is this hard?
Maybe it doesn't have to rhyme.
Well, then what would it... Nope. I can't decide if I like it in this octave, but that sounds too muddy down there.
Well, start it up, and then when it gets to the I'm not invisible, you can bring it down, because it's not going to be what's taking the cake anymore, you know?
You're right. Cool.
There's a lot of similarities. I've been singing in choir since I was like 3. I've been singing in my church choir, and I still do. I took piano lessons when I was younger, on and off, forever. I'm taking piano lessons now. I am also in a cappella. I also do musical theater. I was just in a play. I also have been writing songs forever. My like voice memo thing on my phone is just like me like singing into it, or being just like in my room, just kind of going for it, but just like always, I don't know, always have also.
Always have, always will.
I remember declaring my composition major. I came in knowing I was gonna be a music and theater major. And I was like, oh, I don't know, probably performance. I always sing. Guess I'll just keep singing. But then I was like, it didn't quite feel right, and I remember talking to my advisor, and he like gave me the options. I was like, you know what, I'll just try composition, why not? And I remember as soon as putting it down being like, yeah, like it clicked. So how are we gonna tackle rewriting this?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever rewritten anything like this. Like, we could just like keep the same music material, and anytime we write something that sounds vaguely like what we did in the past, no.
Okay, yeah.
We could just try that.
Yeah.
Same
topic?
I would like to.
There was something?
Because that was the one when we met with our cast last night. When we told them that, they were like, oh. So this song that we started writing it and we're rewriting it. It's about a character. We haven't decided male voice, female voice. But it's about, oh my God, it's like, it's gonna rip your heart out. So this person has attempted to come out to their parent before, and didn't get to, and then the parent died. And so it's like, it'll be a song about like, we had that line about like an hourglass, like life is an hourglass that you can't flip over again.
Oh yeah,
Like this like concept of like time and life, and like, does this character regret not telling their parent that they were gay before the parent died? There's just like,
I have lyrics that we didn't use.
Nice, great.
Okay,
let
me read them to you first. This would be more of a chorus thing. Cool. But it's, I only found my voice once yours was gone. They tell me to let go, but how can I move on when my eyes only opened after yours closed forever, and now you'll never know me.
That's so sad.
I'm gonna freaking cry. Ooh, it's gonna be weird to not think about what we wrote before. Okay, so where do we want to start it then? I love that. Ooh.
I don't know why this is what is in my head right now, but I'm noticing this dissonance in the song, because like this sounds really nice, and like in the where we are musically, this works like as we're going. What are we doing? Like So, but then you've got,
yeah.
there's a lot of tension there, which I like.
New York was our first debut of anything besides having it at school. We performed 7 of the songs at the end of the school year last year, and then we submitted 4 of our songs.
Yeah.
So we had heard about, I think someone posted on the Fishbowl, or the Fishbowl Collective on Facebook, and someone had tagged us in it that that New York Musical Festival was having a thing where part of the festival was a song cycle about like our age and issues of what's going on right now with millennials and that kind of stuff. And we were like, wow, we wrote a bunch of stuff like that. Perfect. So we submitted 4 of our songs, and 3 of our songs got chosen to be performed in the song cycle in New York. They performed a bunch of songs by new artists and new composers that we were lucky enough to be a part of. So there were 3 of our songs, but a bunch of other songs. And so that was our first debut thing.
The performance in Los Angeles, I think I randomly signed up for a newsletter from this organization that I found online called A Little New Music. And we had gotten an email that was like, we're having a concert and we're looking for submissions. And we were like, okay.
Yeah, why not?
And we submitted it, and they're like, we'll let you know 2 weeks before the concert whether or not we've chosen your stuff. And we were like, okay. Cool. And so we submitted only 1 song. We submitted Free to Be Me. And sure enough, 2 weeks beforehand, we get an email from them that was like, your song is in our concert.
While we were in London.
We were in London. And so on December 20th, it was a joint concert with them and ASCAP, the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers. They advertise it as being a concert that's for established or up-and-coming composers. So it was cool to be considered in that category.
Yeah, it really was.
Say that you won't say that the wind won't change our minds.
You look so cute.
Say that we'll stay.
Yes, queen. Look at that jumpsuit.
That's just not even close.
Because we haven't done that ever. So that, and then yeah, we're doing that, and then
Should be nice.
Have some same seat, like a different meter here.
What?
Can we take these seats?
You can take whatever seats are open. It's our
So welcome back if you were here last year. Welcome for the first time if this is a new experience for you. All right, here we go, here we go.
Based
chains that drag me to the ocean floor. Begging not to fly me. I don't have time for this anymore. Time to spread my wings and soar, soar, soar. Is it worth it? Put myself on the line and forfeit the normal life I lived before this. And I'm nervous, it's terrifying, but at least I'm gonna be mine. 'Cause there's no use self-denying, and I'd be flying free. Is it worth it? To put myself on the line and forfeit the normal life I lived before this. And I'm nervous, it's terrifying, but at least I'm gonna be lying. 'Cause there's no use self-denying.
My mom always said, like, you find your forever friends in college, and, like, Gwen's my forever friend. What?
Forever.
Oh.
And I'd be flying.